Congratulations on the movie.
Thank you.
I love the word shedding. All right. As soon as I saw this, I was like, this is going to be one of the go-to movies. Would you personally do the shedding process?
In a second. Right now, no. 40, 50 years from now, ask me then. I'll be a different person, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So I think to judge people who are in that age, would I do it by killing another person? Definitely not. Would I do it by killing another person 40, 50 years? Ask me then. It just depends on how desperate you are and what you're leaving behind, what you feel the universe needs answer. And if you're a faith-based person, and if you're an atheist and you think all that's going to happen to you is become dust and no heaven and no hell, then your answer might be different.
And then with this process, when you looked at this script and saw this story, what was it that sparked your interest to want to direct it?
One of the big things was that, just that it's right now with organ transplants, by doing things like that you're going to third worlds, and like you said, the word that freaks you out is shedding that you love. For me, it's harvesting. It really creeps me out, because when you start using things like collateral damage when you throw bombs on children, it's really hard to assess the situation. And everywhere around the world, they do things like that. And now the word harvesting makes it look like you're going somewhere and taking crop while you're going somewhere and making that person give you his liver and putting it into yourself. I just think it should be called liver transplant. So things like that. So shedding was very interesting, because it's just an advertising word. Hey, you're just shedding this body. No, you're not. You're probably killing something else. If you're not, and you're growing it in a lab, yes.
And then with Ben Kingsley's character, we see him go through literally a transformation, obviously, in
Right.
Ryan Reynolds. But at one point, we see him at the beginning as being like this shrewd, hardcore kind of corporate man, and then he softens towards the end.
Right.
Was it the daughter of Ryan Reynolds that kind of helped him in that
She was supposed to be the catalyst, because I would just say that for me, when you look at it, Sir Ben is a character, like you say, dog and postman. Okay, it's in your DNA. I'm a dog, you're a postman, I'm going to bark. So he's that guy who knows he's dying, yet there's a deal that's going down and he can screw somebody over and he'll rise to it and do it. It's just in his DNA. But as I say, character is genotype plus environment. Genes are the same, but now when your conscience is gone into another body, let's say you're the same person, hypothetically. If you are and the body is different, your environment's changed. Suddenly, like you feel much more closer to a little girl that now you knew you screwed up her life by not being close to her and all this. It's kind of a redemptive second chance you get. And would you become a different person? For sure. So that's why I think the time travel films have a whole bunch of other stuff associated. But if it's not time travel and you're going back to do something, would you have changed from the experiences that you have? Almost always. That is what defines a person. So would you be a different person? Yes, and that's what happens to him. He becomes a different person, and maybe he makes the next better choices next time, maybe not.
Yeah. And then with the word selfless, I find it really interesting, even just the way it's kind of spelled out for people on the posters. What does selfless mean to you? What's your interpretation of it?
For me, it's just too literal. I'm an Indian, as I said. It's opposite of selfish, selfless. Yeah. So it's a decision like that about, like not being selfish.
Well, thank you. The film was unbelievable. It kept me on the edge of my feet, and congratulations on everything.
You were standing? You went to a bad theater.